Welcome to 3D comparison. We're going to discuss assemble feature within CATIA v5. So we see over here, this will be the feature, assemble. This is located under functional modeling part, but depending on the license, you can also have access to this within other workbenches. Now, let's further analyze the case study that I have over here. So as you can see, we have multiple part bodies. If I'm just going to go with the dynamic sectioning within the X and Y plane, we're going to see that the design intent looks like this. So we see over here we have two sections over here, so body 2 and body 3. In this case, those will be the following. I'm just going to hide the other bodies so we can better see, and also the original one. And as you can see over here, body 2, which is this cylinder over here, this is defined using a pocket. If I'm going to double click, we're going to see that the pocket will look like this. So this is a simple cut, 12 millimeters in both directions, starting from this middle section. And we have the following pocket over here. This will only be within one direction, 50 millimeters, and this will be the second one. If I will also unhide the other part bodies, we can see that we have the following assembly over here. Now, the assembly feature will allow us to integrate the following body as a cutout within a previous existing body. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to go within assemble. And we see over here that the first selection will be assemble. In this case, will be no selection. So for the assemble, I need to specify the part that I want to add. In this case, this will be body 2. So I want to add this one to the top one. And after that, we see over here that this will automatically be over here. The after will be added, so it will be after pocket 2. If I'm going to hit preview and I will hit OK, we're going to have the following assembly over here. Keep in mind that this was now added within part body 3, since this was the last one that was used. And in this case, those were merged together, as you can see. We can further go ahead over here and you can swap over here. We can either change to add, to remove, or union trim. Those are all options available over here as well. So keep in mind that the assembly will also be compatible with those. If I want to, for example, add remove, I have the possibility to have that removed in this case. If I'm going to add this to add, that will be added in this case. And I can also go ahead and I can delete that. If I will delete it, my initial part will still remain over here, but it has just been hidden since that feature used it previously. So keep that in mind also. And I also have over here the possibility, for example, if I want to go within part body and I want to define this as the work object, and I want to do assemble when I want to add this one to that one. If I'm going to hit OK, you're going to see that now this assemble feature will work differently. So what actually happened is that currently within my part body, that has been added. So over here we see assemble 6 in this case. If I'm going to expand that, we're going to see that the pocket was added over here. And keep in mind that you can add multiple assemble elements over here. For example, if I want to add this cutout over here as well, I can go ahead and I want to assemble this one with that part. I'm going to hit OK. And that will also be added over here. Now, just like previously, once you use a body over here, you're going to see that that body will be moved. So currently, my part only has the following: the part body, the top part of the part, body 1. And in this case, I also have body, the second body one, which is this one. And as you can see, this used to have the following pocket, but that pocket feature has actually been moved over here within the part body. And we can find it over here. The only elements that have remained over here are the ones regarding the positioning. So this is the plane, this is the sketch. If I want to do any changes to that assemble cutout, let's say that I want to move it over here, we're going to see that it will be updated. If I don't want that to be on such a long distance, I can either change over here the pocket, the parameters. Let's say that I only want to do a cutout of 20 millimeters. I'm going to do an update and we're going to say at 20 millimeters. In this case, starting from this will not actually reach the part, but I can also change the offset of the plane, maybe to only 5. And now we're gonna have that cutout over here. If you wanna do a measure, we can also measure from that to that, and we're gonna see in this case, it will be as following. So it's not directly straight. Let me just do another measurement. Maybe we have some angles over here, but actually it should be directly. But we see over here that it will have the following cutout. Okay, so this was regarding assembly. So this is a feature that allows us to better manage part bodies. As I said previously, this will be available within functional modeling part, but you can also find this within other workbenches. So even though this is entitled assemble, this will actually be compatible with features that are within part design. So you don't need to be within an assembly where you have the possibility to move and assemble multiple components. This will just be a local assemble that will actually make use of features such as add, remove, or intersect in this case in order to combine part bodies to define additional cutouts. Keep in mind that you can use also this to add geometry, so it's not usually only for cutouts, but that's the main let's say usability of this feature. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. Keep in mind that you're gonna find my playlist regarding CATIA v5, and we see over here that there are currently close to 400 videos regarding this. You can also go ahead and you can filter those depending on what exactly you want to learn. And yeah, if you enjoy this kind of content, you're going to find my playlist over here on the left. And you can also consider to subscribe. You're going to find the button on the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.